It's got two chastening starts to the One Day Cup this year in contrast to last year.
Yeah, look at another disappointing day, but better than we were the other day at South North against Surrey. I think looking back at the game, it's probably the two power players that hurt us. Losing 3 wickets when we were batting, and then not quite getting it right with the ball, and obviously dropping that catch with the one Storman nicked and young T-Mac dropped it. But just those two power players we get wrong, which has probably cost us the game, I think.
Yeah, talk us through the first power play for Durham and the decision to bat as well. I mean, I wasn't sure whether it was a bad decision or not, but my colleague kept referring to it throughout the day, and I think he said that if possible, Middlesex probably would have chosen to bowl if they had the chance.
Look, it looked a good pitch to bat on, and because it was so hard and so dry and had cracks in it, it reminded me so much of the international wicket last week or 2 weeks ago, and it looked like it was going to potentially get slower and lower. But like I say, it was nothing to do with the toss. I think the toss was the right decision. We just didn't quite get it right. And like I say, the first 10 overs, losing 3 wickets, you're always clawing back after that. And Leesy and Jonesy built a good partnership. And then when we built partnerships, we probably lost wickets at the wrong time. You know, just as Leesy and Jonesy got going, Leesy got out. Same with Donners and Jonesy. Just as we get a partnership, we lose a wicket. We were probably 30-40 runs short. It's probably the 300 pitch. And then look, we need early wickets when you come out and bowl, and we just didn't quite get it right. 50 for none after 6 overs. They're after a flyer, they're then playing with no pressure, they're then chasing 4 and over. And then look, it's tough, but we're a young squad. We've got young players, and as long as we're learning from this, and like I say, we were slightly better than we were the other day. So we've just got to keep learning, and like I say, we are a young team, and we've got to keep learning from our mistakes.
I was looking at the stats yesterday. In 26 meetings between the two sides, there'd only been 1 century. We've had 2 in one game today. I think credit has to go to Stevie Eskenazi for his 146 not out. An excellent knock from him. Yeah,
absolutely. And like I said, they got off to a flyer, and then once they got off that flyer, it was like I said, it's 4 and over for them. And he managed the innings really well. Hit some big shots when he had to. But yeah, potentially out stumped on 70. Which could have changed it potentially, but now he played well. He's a good player. He's an experienced player, and him and Storman and then Robson coming in. They're 3 senior players who've been around a long time and know the game. And they play well.
I think the only saving grace today, from the point of view of the bowling against their batting, is that when Surrey beat you by 9 wickets the other day, it was a very youthful Surrey side. Yeah. I mean, looking through the list of players in this Middlesex team today, it was virtually their county championship team, bar 1 or 2. They had 7 or 8 senior players in there. They're a strong-looking side, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I mean, you look at their attack as well. They've got an Indian international quick bowler. And you're looking at the batting order, as I just mentioned, they've got 3 or 4 lads who will play Test cricket, and they had another Test cricketer to come in next as well. And look, they're a good squad. They've got a big squad. They've got some big senior players, and on the flip to that, we're missing 3 or 4 senior players. We're hoping to have a couple back soon, with Dixon and Coggers to come back hopefully. But we've been unlucky with injuries, but it's not an excuse. We are where we are with some young players who are going to be very good players, but they're getting chucked into deep end as 18, 19-year-old playing proper cricket, and they're learning, and that's the most important thing. And like I said, we've got to learn from these 2 games, and the beauty of this competition, there's 6 more games to go, and they come thick and fast, so we've got another chance to get back on the horse against Somerset on Wednesday.
Are we likely to see Dixon or Coughlin back for that Somerset game?
Yeah, hopefully they both played club cricket yesterday, so hopefully they're both available. I'm not sure how much Coggers will feature, I think, with bowling, but I'm hoping to have him back and available. And then look, obviously we're missing Bedders as well, who was a big part of our one-day campaign last year. And yeah, I think we'll probably won't see him, but hopefully we can get Dixon, Coggers and potentially Bushnell back at some stage in the next few weeks.